Just like, yeah, over. Do I look okay for you? Not sure. Not sure. The new people are upstairs?
Yes.
They're all here? New people? Okay. I cannot wait. Huh? Because I'm asking you because in the bathroom I look very good. And then when I come out here with a mirror, not as good. I thought the mirror doesn't lie, it does lie. How are you, all of you?
How about you, Master?
What?
Yes.
Anybody need anything? No? Somebody short of money or something? No, I'm not kidding. I have to feed him somehow. You know, sometimes we are in desperate situation. Not that we wanted to, just maybe karma, maybe the world situation, yeah, that make us in trouble. Any of you desperate? I just happen to have some spare, you know. I just offer some to some money. And yesterday I offered some to the temple, yeah, in LA, the Vietnamese temple, where they train new monks and print this kind of sutra. Yes, we profit from it, so we must offer something. I don't want to boast about it. I just want you to see the example, okay? I'd rather not talk about it. Yes. But when I talk about it, you have no more merit. I probably have less now because I talked 2-3 times already. So whatever you do is better that you do quietly. Yes. But since I am in the public eyes, it's rarely I can do it quietly. Yeah, but I did some quietly, of course, yeah. But when you are here, it's not always possible. I just want you to see the example that even though I don't go to the temple, anymore, I don't wear nun's robe, I still respect the good teaching. Very good teaching, yes. Other masters, they didn't leave too much behind for us, except maybe a Quran or a Bible or some small, the Grand Sahib, we can use a lot of examples from those. But I just happen to have this, you know. I read it to you because I grew up, of course, in Buddhism, and Catholicism, both. I respect both, yes. Just I read a lot of, I read the Bibles too, you know that. I don't always remember what number in Psalm, but I do remember the essence, the saying in that. Maybe I got the number wrong. Like not Psalm 70, maybe not, maybe 71, you know, or maybe 68. But it's not matter, you know. The important is existed in the Bible, and then I quote it right. Yeah, okay. Even with the Bible, you can talk forever also, because there's some confusion in there. Maybe if I remember, I will correct. If I may, I'm not sure. Christianity, no, they don't recognize. They probably don't recognize me. And too powerful, understand? Buddhism is okay, nobody hurt you. Buddhism is supposed to be very peaceful religion, no matter what, you see? Okay. But even if I talk just inside Buddhism, it takes forever anyway, you know? And then even if the Bible, if you know how and you know the essence of it, you also can talk forever. It's just less stories, you know? And we children love story, no? Yeah, we big children love a big story. I also wrote small stories for small children already. And these are big story for for us, the big children. Huh? Okay? Yeah. You want some more to hear more about the Buddha's sacrifice? Yes. According to Buddhism and the believer and tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. I have read a lot, but I pick some, not all of them. Some of them are not, some of them are similar, so I shortened it for you already. Okay, there? Okay, now, we were talking about a lot of, Bodhisattva vows from the Buddha, there are plenty, and he sacrificed forever. Yeah. Just probably today you want to hear something about, not about the human world anymore, but about some world underwater. You want to hear? Yeah, okay. It's okay, it's a daytime, you can... When next time I read again about the Buddha's sacrifice, we have enough scare for a while. Okay? There was a very long story, many lifetimes of the Buddha that the Brahma king has reminded us. So I will let it rest for a while, okay? Plenty more. Today, I just happened to see this. I noted here so that I know what's the content. You see, I read already. It's just I can't always remember what is what. Nah? So I wrote like a note on the title so that I know what is inside. Yeah. This one's supposed to be the dragon, for a dragon who loved to practice Buddhist way of life. Yeah, all right. I hope this is I hope it's not the. I hope it's not the wrong one. Remember last time I thought it's the fish, and then it turned out to be no fish. Yeah. Okay. I read so many, sometimes I forgot to note, so I know, and I thought this is the one, and then it's not, because it's similar. Okay, here we go. This is a two beings practice the eight, I forgot, I have to look. There's some note here. The eightfold vegetarian, I think. I note some. Because the Buddha has so many numbers, I told you already, okay? Here is one of it. And there are many, number 8, like the eightfold path, yeah? The 6th perfection and the 8th vegetarian way of life. It's not only vegetarian with food, but vegetarian with the mind also, with the heart, the discipline, yeah. Two Brahman clan, two people from the Brahman clan receive the 8th vegan way of Buddhist life. We don't say vegetarian anymore. So, thus I have heard, that's from Anand, it's true story, yeah. True story when the Buddha was alive, yeah. All this story and all the Buddha Sutra came after the Buddha died, after the Buddha went to Nirvana, and Anand, one by one, recite what he remember, yeah? So and all the Sangha, because they gathered together, yeah, they gathered together after Buddha Nirvana, discussing what to do with his teaching, how to spread it, and who remember what, which one, so they can continue. You see, so they gathered together. I want to write down all the events during the Buddha's lifetime, and then in the beginning they excluded Anand because they thought Anand is not so much enlightened yet. So Anand was very, very ashamed and unhappy, and went out into a corner, hide in the forest, meditate for sometimes, maybe some days. After that, he is really enlightened. So the Sangha invited him back, and then he's allowed to tell all this. They didn't want him to make mistake also. You see what I mean? Yeah. They gathered all the big disciples, big monks of the Buddha. So if Anand wasn't up to their standard, then he wasn't allowed in. Even though they know Anand has a very good memory. But they worry because of the lower state of his enlightenment. They worry he might make mistake. Yeah. Also just to teach him a lesson. Yeah. To be more humble, to be more diligent in practice. Because when Buddha was alive, you know, it's also a little thing like this, ashram politic. When the Buddha was alive, Anand was number one, always next to the Buddha. So everybody has to really listen to him, Maybe if he says 7 o'clock, gather in front of the meditation hall, then everybody has to come, like it or not. So after the Buddha died, he's like no one, and not enlightened that much. The high priest of the Buddha's Sangha, they can realize who more enlightened, who's not, you see? Therefore, they asked Anand just stay out of the assembly. After he has become enlightened truly, then they invited him. Then from then on, all these stories, all the sutras from the Buddhism are from Anand, and maybe from some other people also, yeah. If it doesn't say, thus I have heard, then it's not from Anand. Yeah, okay? Yeah. Meaning he was there, he heard this, he saw that. Or he heard the Buddha say this, say that. Yes. Perhaps he has taken note, some short note, and then he remembered the whole picture from seeing the notes. You know what I mean? It's like we have a diary, yeah? Okay, so now the two persons from Brahman clan receive the eightfold, I guess is the eight, I don't know how to translate in English really. The 8 way, of probably purification, because vegetarian here or vegan here doesn't only mean from the mouth or what you eat. That's why they say there are 8 ways to do it, yeah? All right. Thus I have heard, at one time the Buddha was in Save, I don't know, probably Kapilasu or something like that, yeah? I forgot the Sanskrit name. At the in the garden, the golden paved garden of Kapko Dok, the billionaire, yes, and Prince Kida. Do you remember the story of the garden, or do I have to briefly refreshing you? Yeah, okay. At that time, one of the Buddha disciples, he is a billionaire, very, very rich. He was looking for a place to build a little ashram for the Buddha and his monks. And he looked all over the country. He saw only the Prince Kida, the prince, yeah, royal prince, has the most suitable garden. Have water, have a lot of trees, and very, very big. It's suitable for the Buddha to retreat with his monks in rainy season. In monsoon season, it will be too much raining. They don't have enough clothes to keep changing because they have to go out begging for food. That's the tradition of monks at that time. They cannot possess anything. Yeah, they cannot. Just one or two pair of clothes and a blanket, something like that. And if they need medicine, even honey, if they keep it for medicine, they can keep only 7 days maximum. These are rules, yeah. Many rules for the monks, but I don't want to read it to you here because it's 200 something. And some the Buddha modify a little bit, yeah. Like instead of taking bath every 2 weeks, in a hotter country, they may have water, they may take a bath in a shorter period of time. It's okay. So the Prince Kida is an arrogant guy. He's a prince. He don't need money. So when the billionaire came to him and asked whether or not he would sell the garden to him, and then he said, well, what for you want to sell it, to buy it? He said, I want to buy it to make a retreat, ashram for the Buddha, my master, and his monk's disciple. So the prince was ignorant of Buddhism, know nothing who the Buddha is. He said, you want to buy my garden? You think I need money? They said, no, sir, I know you don't need, but please, yours is the best in the country. So please, let me have it. You just name your price. So the prince said, I don't think you can afford it. So the billionaire begged, please, just tell me, any price, And then the prince said, okay, well, I don't ask for much, really. If you have enough gold to pave all over the garden instead of bricks, then you can have it. That's the price. The price is that the gold surface as big as his garden. He was just joking. He didn't really mean to sell. He thought this guy won't do it, yeah? He don't know. So the billionaire said, you have spoken, Your Highness, okay? Everybody heard it. Don't take it back, okay? He said, no, I won't take it back. I'm just afraid you can't afford it. So the billionaire just walked around, looking very pensive. So the prince said, I know. You just tell me you can't, and it's done, no hard feeling. So the billionaire said, no. I buy it. I'm just looking to see how many gold cards I should bring so that we don't have to bring back again the rest. It's trouble. Too much work, Okay. So the prince had to sell the garden to him. And then afterward, he also became Buddha follower because if a guy so worth so much gold, then it must be somebody's, So he keep asking about the Buddha and blah 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 afterwards, Okay, that's the garden. We call it Golden Garden, so it's easy for you to remember. Okay now? Yeah. All right. Maybe some of you just came, so you don't know. That's why I repeat it. Okay. Now I'm going to sit cross-legs like a Buddha, so to read the Buddha story. Yeah, to sit like this is more comfortable for me than to hang the legs down there. But sometimes because I sit too long all day, so I'm also happy to stand or, to hang the legs for a while, or to walk around, yeah. There are also walking meditation, you know that. If you concentrate in your wisdom eye and you walk slowly around your house or around something, or just walk back and forth, when you sit too long, and it's also okay. Just be careful, don't fall down. Just short time, okay? But don't fall down because you might enter samadhi so quickly. You fall down. It happened to me, Happened to me. I walk. I try to open the door to come in one of the dog's room. I haven't reached the door yet. I fell down on the ground already and just stay there. Of course I wake up after, you know that, because I'm here now, and I? No? Okay, that is the Prince Garden. Now, the Buddha at that time is in the Prince Garden. So you must know, maybe is it like a monsoon time, okay? Rain too much. So the Buddha and the Sangha stay there. And the disciple bring vegetarian food there to offer to them. Now, normally, even though the Buddha had a lot of disciples, but they, Sangha, don't always just sit there and wait for the offering. It depends. If they invited them, already fixed time, then they come. If not, they always go out and beg from all different kind of houses, rich or poor. Okay? Yes. It's just because of rainy season. So the Buddha feels sorry for some monks, some old monks and all that. If they get rain, it's even worse. Then they have to go out begging for more medicine and stuff. You see what I mean? So in the rainy season, the Buddha and the Sangha do retreat, stay in one place. Yeah. Lucky I know something about Buddhism. Otherwise, if I just read the story, maybe you don't understand a thing. Why this and that, or, why Buddha don't go back in? Do they always sit there and wait for offering? You know what I mean? Okay? Yes. All right. They don't. Only in rainy season. Yeah. Because rainy season, the Buddha and Sangha also don't go out preaching. They will get wet. We don't have car. We didn't have car at that time. Even have, because he has thousands of monks, It's not convenient to go out. Sorry, I have to look at you sometime. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why I keep looking there, because the microphone is there, that's the problem. Yeah. Okay then. You like it, huh? Okay. This day, when the sun is just set, the sun has just set, and the sky has begun to darken. Yeah. There were two beings from heaven flew down to where the Buddha is and asked and came in to pay homage to the Buddha from heaven. Yeah. Their bodies and appearance are so wonderful, so bright, radiant, beautiful, extraordinary, is above this world. Yes. And their light, the light from their body, shine and brighten the whole garden where the Buddha lived. And then so the whole garden became like golden light, all the trees and everything is bathed in this golden light and become the whole area become golden. Yes. When they arrived in front of the Buddha, they prostrate to the Buddha, and then they walk around the Buddha, circumambulate 3 times. That is the tradition of that time. If you respect someone or your master, you walk around 3 times. Yeah, with the palms put together. Yeah, don't do that, please. I don't profess that I'm a Buddha. Number 1, number 2, you too many. Yeah, okay. We don't have enough room here, so just walk in your mind if you want to. If you want to keep the tradition, whatever. And then they came. Okay, I have to note for you here. If these two, I will continue, I just wanted to explain something here to you before I forgot. These 2 beings came down with bright and, light all over the garden like that, So how come the Anand did not see? Yeah? That he say, first I have heard only. Yes, maybe someone else in the assembly saw this. Yeah, just like it happened to us here, yeah? Not all of you see what I'm doing. I mean, in the other bodies, yeah? Yeah. Not all of you see the angels are running on the sky, standing here, listening, just like you do, for example, yeah? But maybe one of you see it, and then you talk, Master, I want to talk my experience. Today I see a lot of Buddha come here, a lot of angels come here, listen to you. Yeah, then you know, yeah? Yeah, not all of you see. So if you retell to someone else, you say, first I have heard. Understand me now? Yeah, okay. Therefore, now you understand why the Sangha, the assembly of great Sangha, great monks, kicked Anand out of the first gathering because he wasn't that enlightened. You see what I mean? He didn't see all this. He heard only. But thanks God, he remembered everything. Yeah. So at that time, he was called like number one memory. You know, the Buddha also had number again. Like number one magical power is Mahagauda something Mukking Liang. Okay, yeah. He has a lot of magical power. And number one wisdom is Sariputra, for example, like that. Okay? Yeah. So number one memorizing is Anand. Okay. Now you understand why always first I have heard and not I have seen and not I have witnessed. Yes? Okay? Yes. Because these are beings from heavens. So maybe they appear as a human physical body, but maybe not. Maybe only the Buddha knew it. You see, only the Buddha saw it, and then some of the more, wisdom open disciples saw it. You see what I mean? Yeah. All right. That's why he only heard, but not seen. Now, you got it? You got it? Yes. And this is also the proof that he wasn't that enlightened. That's why the Buddha, Sangha kicked him out. And he shamed himself so much that he really did not eat, did not sleep, did not drink. And then he concentrated very hard to get it. And then after he got it, then they allow him to enter again and discussing about what to do with the Buddha teaching after his nirvana. Yeah. Now you got everything? Yes. Understood? Yes. Wow. I'm proud of your intelligence. Okay. And then after they prostrate to the Buddha and, circumambulate him 3 times, they respectfully, come in front of the Buddha and ask him thus: praised be the world honored one, the most merciful, the most noble, the highest teacher of heaven and earth. Today we arrived here to beg you to help us to have teach us a way so that we can be ultimately liberate from being born in heaven, being born as human, being born as animal, being born as ghosts, etc., etc. Yeah. And then we can also enjoy the nirvana bliss at the end. So at that time, the Buddha also observed their affinity and their level of understanding, and so he preached to them accordingly. Yeah, the thing that suitable to them, suitable to their understanding. Maybe not just initiation, but also tell them what else to do, observing every day, how not to enjoy too much in heaven, otherwise you will forget the suffering later on. Yes. So after that, both of them became enlightened. Yeah. They say they have received the Dharma, the fruit of the Dharma, but they don't say what level is here. Yeah. And then they bow, prostrate to the Buddha, and then left. Next morning, after offering the Buddha meals and tea and all that, and then the Buddha, the Anand went to the Buddha in front of him and prostrate to him and say, "Praised be the world honored one. Yesterday, the 2 heavenly beings came to pay homage to you. they were so beautiful and so dignified and so brilliant and so radiant that their light, beaming all over our garden. Yeah, and there seems like they have full of merit, a lot of merit. Do not know what, may we know what kind of merit that they have accrued in the, procure in the former life, what kind of way they practice, that nowadays they have such a merit like that, yeah. The Anand say, Anand, listen to me. Long time ago, there is a Buddha named Kajip. He appeared on this planet to save sentient beings. Yeah. After the Buddha Nirvana, and then some long time afterward, the Dharma has become dwindled, reduced, and almost disappear. There were two persons at that time. They are practicing in a Brahman's circle of teaching, of school, that belonged to the Brahman school at that time. And then they also know about these 8 ways of purification. I just temporarily translate it like that. It said Bác Quang Trai way, okay? In Vietnamese. Maybe you look up in internet, see what is it in English. Yeah. So they also know about this 8 ways of purification. So they came to the Buddha. They came to probably, no, not the Buddha, but the Buddha's already gone anyway, probably one of his disciples that still has this lineage of initiation, I guess, of teaching, So they came in there to ask for the 8 ways of purification. The first one would like this merit to be accumulated so that he can be born in heaven. The second one would like to become king due to this merit. My God. Okay, why don't just ask to be gone forever, I guess at that time the Buddha is gone, so there's no initiation left, no successor, only this teaching, you know what I mean? So that's all they can have. And in order to be born in a better life, a better status in heaven or on earth, you practice some of this way of either discipline or moral standard or precepts. Understand? Yes. As I told you already before also, you just keep the 5 precepts even if you're not my disciples. You can be reborn again as human without suffering. And also many stories we heard before, that people who don't kill, who keep the non-violent precept, even the fish swallow that baby, he didn't die because he kept that precept, and many other precepts, I guess, but because of the non-killing precept, that nothing can kill him when his time is not there. Stay in the stomach of the fish for a long time and not suffocated and not be digested by the fish. Understand me? All right. So probably at that time the Buddha is gone already, and the teaching of the Buddha already dwindled. It's almost disappeared. So the one want to go to heaven, to be born in glorification in heaven, and one want to become king somewhere on some planet, maybe this planet. And then after they have received the 8 way of purification, both of them went home. Yes. The first one who wanted to be born in heaven, came home, and his wife asked him to come and eat the lunch, but it's already past the lunch time. So he said, no, please take your meal. I already received the eight ways of purification from the Buddha's lineage. After lunch, after noon, I will not eat. So today I cannot eat. It's too late now. Please enjoy your meal. And then let me keep my precept. Yeah? Okay, now I have to explain to you. We go to the, the lost note. Okay. According to the eight ways of purification, if you want to keep it, then you can wish whatever you want. Understand? Because of that merit. Yeah? That's why one could wish to go to heaven and the other one can become king. That is true at that time. Yeah? I'm not sure if the power is still so much, but at least it won't harm you. At least it will protect you anyway, okay? So the eight way is this. The first one is like the 5 precepts that we have, okay? No killing, no harming, yeah? And second, no stealing. The third is no sexual misconduct. The fourth is no lying, yes? The fifth is no alcohol or intoxicant. Now, the sixth is you don't sleep on a high or large bed. It's higher, it's more precepts, more than what I give you, understand? But I cannot ask you too many things. I ask you only be vegan, meditate. Yeah? And you're already difficult to keep up. But if you want to go a step further, be welcome, okay? So I read this to you. So you don't sleep, the sixth precept, discipline, is you don't sleep on a high or large bed. The 7, what is this? Huh? I wrote it, I couldn't even read it now. Okay. You don't go out singing, dancing. Well, maybe you can do it at home, but maybe not showing off, not in the public. Okay? Yes. Yeah, okay. The 8 is that you eat only 1 meal a day at noon. After meal, don't eat. After lunch, don't eat. Okay? Now you got it? Yeah. And if you keep this, and maybe you can become king next life. Who knows? Remember me. Just lend me a corner of your palace garden, then I can take my disciple meditate. That's all I ask, okay? All right. But you won't remember that. That is the thing. You see? That's why, remember last night or other nights I asked you, I read the story for you, that many heavenly beings don't want to be born into royalty or rich family because this kind of luxury will blind you, blind your mind, make you forget that you might be poor next life. And how is this like to be poor? So they prefer to be born in poor family or normal family so that the life will teach them, will continue to remind them of the Four Noble Truths. Oh, that is another story. I'll tell you another time. Okay? What is Four Noble Truths? Okay? Probably some of you know, or many of you know. No? Huh? No. Yes? No? No. The Buddhist? No. Okay, that's good. Another time, okay? Otherwise, I will talk forever. One story is too long. All right. So now, so you understand now, huh? Richness, power, position is not always conducive to your wellness in the long run, your spiritual elevation. Yes. So therefore, in Buddhism, it's also mentioned that if anyone who are well off, who are in a good disposition, and still still want to practice, discipline, meditation, and all that, then knowing that they have the bodhisattva spirit or bodhisattva merit from former life. Yeah, mostly they would call them bodhisattva right on. Yeah. Is it? Can you hear me from the back there? It's good. Wonderful. You can't see, but you can hear. Thus I have heard all the same. And some people cannot see me because the queue is so long, and there are trees to, if we don't have tree, then it's too hot. If we have tree, then it's an obstruction like that. You can't have everything in this world, hey? Yeah. And I told you before that there is a garden, a big land, not too big, but about 40,000 square meters. That's big enough for the time being, of course. And I thought we could buy it, and move it there. It's in Italy. But then I remember that in Italy there's more strict concern in this. Yeah, in Italy, if you build a little house like a hut, without permission, they also come and make trouble. Either you pay fine or you have to remove it, or something else would happen. They won't allow it. Every country is different, so there is pro and con. Yeah, Italy people are very friendly and very helpful, but to strangers, yeah. But sometimes they told me if you live here, it's different. If you live in Italy, it's different. People has to know you long before they trust you, before they accept you. See, it's something like that. But I'm not sure if it's true. And then if the law is so strict, if I buy that, originally I read it like a camping site. So I thought, camping is easier because we can come there like a lot of people and put up tent, if we don't have enough room. But then later I saw, no, it's a farmland. Farmland has only like 6 room and only 6 toilet. And that is not a problem even then, okay? And the land is so messy. Many greenhouses are broken and it's very messy. Even if we buy it, I had to work long time before we can make it the way we want. And the greenhouse is also not cultivated. Everything overgrown and roof broken, and it's even, I don't know how to even remove these the frame, the broken frame of the greenhouse. Many greenhouses, and so many things, messy in the garden. The house also messy. There are only 2 people. They don't have enough time to room all this up, tidy it up. But then it's not all that. It's not all that a problem. Yeah, we can come. I can, even though I don't have enough staff here, a couple of people, that. But I could do that if I can hire people outside to come in and clean it up. I'm thinking all that. It's not a problem. There's another problem, is that the road is very small. If the bus coming, many bus coming, I'm sure the neighbor will complain. Yeah? Okay. So maybe we can go another road and walk inside. That's also not a problem. But I'm just telling you there are a lot of problems. Not as easy as we think. You know what I mean? Yes. And then, okay, suppose we can do all that. That's the farmland. So the tax is different, yeah? So if we want to change it into the camping site, then I'm not sure if it's possible, okay? Even if we pay tax, different tax. And then another thing is that camping site, mostly they expect maybe 100 people. Understand me? We have many fold of 100, multi-hundreds, multi-hundreds. So I have to consider all this, understand, and do research. And if it's possible, if it's doable, I'll be glad to pay for it, for you to come and enjoy. But first of all, we still need to plant a lot of big trees, overnight trees, Yeah, can do. You can buy big tree in a big container, and they trim already, like olive tree, whatever, and then they can take the truck and bring it there and plant it right there. And after a few months, it become lustful again. Understand? That I did that in Sihu before. We planted a big trees garden overnight. I had to plant trees, so because it's hot, plant trees so that they can, and then put umbrella in between, and when it's raining, they can bring their tent to sit under the shade. Yes, all this we can do. We can move mountain and dry the river. We can. It's just the law. I cannot. I cannot change. That is a problem. Sihu, how many of you have been in Sihu? Okay. You see how lustful, how shady, and how beautiful it is now? It wasn't like that. It was like desert. Nothing, no light, no water, no trees. Just one or two miserable mango trees. Understand? Yes. And they plant grass to raise animals. That's it. And now you see it's completely different. You walk from the front mountain to the back mountain. Everywhere is beautiful and lustful and very nice. Yeah. And the cave I built with the long-term resident at that time. In 2 months, we built like about 300 caves more, and a cave that can withstand bomb, not just a normal cave. Yeah, because at that time there was some trouble with the big China, so I thought I have to build it more how you say, tough, strong, for the monks to stay. Monks and nuns. Oh, why we go back to Taiwan? Why are you laughing? Why are you clapping? I say why I'm talking about Taiwan. I mean, I didn't say why. I didn't say I'm coming back to Taiwan. Not yet. Not yet. The karma is bad. We continue with India now, better. India did not do nothing wrong to me. They are very good to me, yes. And then the first man come home and his wife tell him to eat lunch with her, but it's already past 12 o'clock, past lunchtime. So the first Brahmin refused, to eat, but politely. But then the wife was very angry. She grind her teeth and knit her eyebrows, and this saying here, okay? It's not, I'm not making it up. It's you are the Brahman clan, from beginning until now. You already have enough discipline and moral precepts. Why do you go and ask for the Buddhas, whatever that is, to receive these eight paths of eight ways of purification? If you don't forsake these eight whatever nonsense, I am going to, and then come eat with me, then I will tell this story to all the Brahman in our countries, and then they will kick you out of their group. Like you are betraying your religion, your caste. Wow, that's a big stuff. Yeah, and then I myself also kick you out of this house. That is even more trouble, right? Kick out of the group, maybe okay, but kick out of the wife's house. Oh man, I don't know any man can bear that. Okay. So after all this bombardment of threatening promise, the guy was, softened like a boiled noodle, boiled Italian spaghetti. also he was very respectful of his wife. First they say, especially he's very respectful of his wife, and then the next, scared of his wife. First, the respect of wife, and then scared of this wife. It's written here. Huh? I don't exaggerate. So he lost his courage. So he came and sat down and eat with her. Meaning, he broke the precept of not eating after the correct time. The two of these Brahman, after the a purification path ways, also after their lifetime, according to their longevity's affinity, both die. Okay, the one who wished to forward this merit to become a king, he became a king next lifetime. Yeah, because he keep all these 8 purification paths perfectly during his lifetime. And the one who wished to be born in heaven, he broke his precept. He also still have some merit, so he be born, reincarnate as a dragon. Not just human. Dragon has power. We human have nada. Can't even turn on the tap water. Oh, where is? Yeah. I have witness. He just standing there. I don't know how to open the tap. I can't believe this. And I give him a sausage, vegan sausage, of course. And yesterday I told you about my dog drink beer. It's all non-alcohol, huh? Don't think master drink beer and then go home and buy it and then make excuse and blame on me, huh? All non-alcohol. Capisco? So he be born as dragon. Dragon, dragon, they rule the kingdom of the underworld, ocean, underwater. Yeah. You don't see it, of course, but they exist. They have palaces, they have prince, princess, and even though you think they look like, when you say a dragon, you imagine it look like these dinosaurs, yeah, big and all that, and say breathing out fire. Maybe they do, but in the down there in the water, they look very beautiful beings. Understand? It's just their race is dragon race, and our race is human race. Yeah, okay, and a dog race, yeah, tiger race, yeah, dragon race. Yes. So of course, when they come up here, they can also appear as dragon, or they can also appear as beautiful as you or I. Yeah. Because they have magical power. They're more powerful than us. And if you cross them, they breathe fire. True. But maybe invisible fire, yeah? Still make you feel burning and agitated and trouble. Even if you don't see them. If you see them or not see them, don't cross a dragon, okay? The human being who is born in under the Chinese side of dragon, they're also like that. They are very fiery, And, I'm not saying anything. Better not. And if you cross them, they breathe fire. Invisible fire. Avenging. Okay. Because of the faithful belief and keeping the discipline of the 8 purification ways and perfectly, the person who be born as a king enjoy his royal life with palaces and very, all kind of dignity, honor, yeah, respect from all the world, from people, yeah. And he has all the joys of the earth, on earth, yeah, anything, all happiness, all joys, all pleasures. In the garden, the royal garden of this king, There are many kind of fruit trees, yeah, all kind. Every season have different fruits. And there is a gardener to take care of this garden. Every day he take out the best fruit to bring it to the king. And the king trusts him very much because he's a very capable gardener. You know, all the things in the garden he took really good care, and all lushful and very fruitful. Yeah, so the king really liked him. And also there's also flowers and all that, so he planted all very well. He took care very well. So he always bring flowers to decorate the palace, and fruit for the kings and the retinue, the royal household. And then one day, he is still working in the garden and walking around, and he came to the well of the garden, you know, from which he get water to water all the plants. And suddenly he saw a fruit that he has never seen before, and it doesn't exist in this royal garden. And it looks very, very beautiful. And then the fragrance emitted from it. He even smelled it, even from very high. You know, when the fruit is below in the water well, you can still smell it. And it's emitted all around in the garden. Just one fruit. So he fished it up, yeah, and he was thinking, whenever I go into the palace, the door officer always very friendly to me and respectful to me, and very quickly open the gate and all that. And I has never give anything to him to show my gratitude and friendship. So today this is a very rare fruit. I should give it to him. What a good boy, huh? So, thinking thus, he brought the fruit and gave it to the doorman of the palace. Okay? And then the doorman of the palace, the guardian of the palace gate, thought, oh, what kind of fruit is this? This is really precious. No one have ever seen this before. I shouldn't eat it. I should give it to my best friend. is another higher officer, you know, meaning probably is another doorkeeper, but more inside the palace, yeah? Huang Mong, maybe it's like that. Truly the door of the king area, not the outside gate. Not the gate here in SMC, but the door inside your room, perhaps, yeah? So he went there to give it to this a greater gatekeeper, a royal gatekeeper. And then this royal gatekeeper was thinking, wow, this is a very precious fruit. I would not dare to eat this. I should give it to the queen so that the queen will be in my favor. Yeah? Buying stuff. Buying favor. Yeah. What we call nowadays lobbying. Huh? Bribing or lobbying. No, this is too much. Lobbying is more elegant. It's the same stuff. You're right. Okay, so now then. So he went and give it to the queen. Nah? Okay, and then the queen thought, wow, what a beautiful and precious and rare fruit. I have never seen this in my life. I should not eat this. I must go give it to my king. Okay, so she thought. She went brought the fruit to the king. And the king, what do you think he does? What do you think he would do? Huh? Tell me one by one, raise hand, tell me. Who want to say? Tell me quickly, raise hand. Yeah, what? He ate it? Where it come from? You want to have a retreat? Huh?
You want to plant
the tree. You want to plant the tree. Yeah, all of you are correct. the king will not think this is a beautiful thing, I go give to my master or nothing like that. He ate it immediately. Because it's so rare and the fragrant, he cannot resist. Yeah, who is higher than the king in that country anyway? If there's no Buddha there, or if he doesn't know anything about Buddha, even the Buddha is there, then he is the highest one. So he couldn't think of giving it to anyone else. Yeah, okay. So there it is. The same with Christmas presents sometimes, you know. It keeps circulating and then it come back to you. Because sometimes you give to somebody and he don't want it. Then he give it to the aunt, and then the aunt give it to the uncle, and the uncle give to grandma. And grandma also cannot use it and don't need. And then grandma keep waiting, give it to the grandson, and grandson come back, give to mama. You know, right? Sometimes you receive your own Christmas present after 5 years. But there's nothing to be surprised. Huh? Didn't Einstein say, if you stay long enough in one place, whatever you throw out will come back to you? So if you don't want a Christmas present, go back to you, then move the house. Move. You know, don't stay in the same place. But if you still stay on the same planet, then maybe it come back to you after 50 years instead of 5 years. Huh? According to Einstein. All right, so that's, yeah. And then the king, after enjoy it, don't even share with the queen. What kind of king is that? After he ate it, yeah, he asked the queen, "Neighbor, what is that? I mean, okay, wife, you know, dear wife, dear queen, the fruit I have just enjoyed was really, really, really delicious. I have never seen any fruit or eaten any fruit like this before. Who has offered you this?" So the queen, you know, recall backward, huh? You know already, yeah? Yeah, then the royal gate doorkeeper came in, yeah? And then he asked, "Where did this fruit come from?" So he said, "I don't know, Your Majesty. This is, I don't have it in my house. This is, yesterday the gatekeeper gave it to me. Please forgive me." So, and then the king called the gatekeeper. Where does this fruit come from? Where did you buy it?" So the gatekeeper also say, "Oh, Your Majesty, forgive me. I don't have it in my house. I don't know where it's come from. Yesterday, the gardener gave it to me. Please forgive me." So gardener come. "Gardener, in my royal garden, there are such kind of fantastic fruit. Why did you never give it to me before?" Yeah. And then and you give it to someone else. So the gardener say, "Your Majesty, in our garden, don't have this. Yesterday I saw it. I took it out from the well. I saw it in the well. So please, I don't have any seed to even plant this. I don't know where it come from. I just saw it suddenly in the well. So please forgive me." He's so scared already, you know, because it can be chop, you know. Either chop on top or chop in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, the king in the former life chop many things. Not only chop head, but chop the middle of the man stuff. Yeah, and then put them in the palace. Yeah, next to all these beautiful women. Temptation, but cannot do anything. Terrible. That is more wicked. More wicked than just chop. Okay. Thank you for laughing so much. Make me feel like I'm a very good storyteller. Okay, and then the king ordered us, from now on, every day you have to bring this fruit to me to eat. If not, then chop chop. It's true here. If not, then his head will go on holiday. Leave his body and went on holiday somewhere. The gardener, the royal gardener, hearing thus, he almost collapsed. His eyes, his face all become very green, too scared. He trembled and sweat. And then he bowed, prostrate to the king and left. When he went back to his garden, he sat there all by himself, so miserable, so sad, so worried, so scared. He doesn't know whom to ask for help. And then he was crying and crying. And suddenly there's somebody who come and asked him, "Hey, you, why are you so frightened and crying so heartbrokenly like that? Please tell me. If I can help you, I will help you. Please stop crying." So the gardener said, "I am just a gardener for the king. Every day every day I faithfully brought the best fruit to His Majesty. And yesterday, I got some one fruit from the well, come from nowhere, and then I just give it to the gatekeeper, and then it recycled all the way up to the king, and now the king ate it. He became addicted. He loved it. He wants me every day to bring this fruit to him. I don't know where that fruit come from. I don't know how to get it for him, because if I don't, he's going to chop. So, therefore, I cry. Okay. So the stranger suddenly tell him, "No, don't worry. I know now. That kind of fruit, right? So looking, and so fragrant, right? So, yeah. I have many in my house, in my garden. I will give you the whole tray to give it to the king, okay?" Wow. So he left, and the gardener was very relieved and happy that somebody saved his chop chop head. This person, it is the dragon who manifested himself. Yeah. For he's the one who dropped the fruit there. He was a friend of the king, former life. Remember? Yeah. I told you the dragon can change himself into human, didn't I? No, I knew everything. Must know everything. It's true, huh? Yeah. No, I know that from many other stories, Yes. We, in the Oriental countries, we know all about dragons and manifestation of dragons and the heavenly beings and Buddha and all that stuff. Huh? You Western know nothing about this. Okay. You don't know is that many of the animals in the animals kingdom, they hide their magical power. Even dogs, cats. They don't show it in front of you, but they have magical power. That's why sometimes maybe you adopted a dog and suddenly your sickness gone and your family become more rich or some problem gone away. They do it quietly to help you, to repay your kindness, or because they love you. Because you're kind to them. Yeah. Or cat even, they could die for you too, so that your son live. Yeah. Something like that, yeah? Okay, animals, they do things. They don't tell you. Even if they tell you, you're deaf, blind, dumb. You know nothing about animals. Truly like that. Some of you would know. Some of you know. Or maybe you notice the change so fast when before a dog and after dog, or before cat, before birds, before chicken even, before Cow before pigs even. You know, all the animals, they have magical power. Not just a dragon. They can transform themselves into humans sometimes if they need to help you or to help someone or to do something, okay? They can contact heaven and hell. We cannot. And some of you can after initiation, of course. What I mean is normal people cannot, do not know. So this, I'm reading here, no? This person is exactly the dragon manifested into the human body just to, do this. He just says in his house, but he has no house on earth. He could have if he want to, but he don't live on earth. The dragons, they can live both on earth and land. Even tortoise, there's another name for it? Turtle, yeah. They also have magical power. They could live up to 500 years. And they could live both on land and water, eh? We cannot. We humans thinking we are fantastical, but we lack so many things. And the only thing, the best thing we possess, better than animal even, is the wisdom. And the wisdom eye, that we can see things all over the universe, that we even lost the ability to use. And the telepathy ability, we also lost it. We lost so many of our power. We lost the power to fly. We lost the power to walk under the ground, under the soil, under the earth, unnoticed. Understand? We lost the power to transform ourselves into trees or things in order to avoid danger, etc. We lost many things. We lost we lost the ability to walk underwater, unharmed. We lost so many things. Yeah, but some can have it, after initiation. You might have it shortly, because you lost it. So sometimes the master power, empower you quickly so you can survive in some situation. It's a true story. One of my nuns before, she happened to fall into deep water, huh? And then we looking all over for a big stick or something to get her out. She was already deep in the water, but afterwards she can get hold of that, and then we put her up. When she was in water, she said there's no problem. She can breathe, she can see things, and no harm to her. And then when she get up, we worry to death, like some problem, nothing. No water in the lung, no choking, no mouth resuscitation, nothing. She came up just like normal, like she has never been in there. It's a true story. Long time ago, when I was homeless still, In the beginning, I have only monks, no money. And then we camp different areas, and then finally we found a big river near Hào Thả, in Pingtung. And then we camp on the riverside. And that's why she fell into one of the deep area of the river. We could not get her out because it's too deep, And then panic, nobody. I was there too. I said, just get a big stick. And then she will hold on to it. And then we just pull her up. And it happened, okay? Yeah. None of them can swim. And I can swim, but I can probably not rescue. Just get a stick and, put it down long, and she get up. Yeah, I didn't have any house at that time. We don't have enough money to even buy tent. One tent for 3-4 people, And a small tent, so some guys who tore the toe sticking out. And sometimes I go and tickle it. Yeah, naughty master. I said, get up, meditate. Don't lay, stretch out like a bamboo tree like that. So at that time, if the master power didn't help, that nun would have died. Or at least choke, come up, we have to pump the water out or something, and we don't have facility, and it's too far from the doctor. We did not have car. I have one fifth-hand truck, and he's always sleeping on the road. He doesn't want to go anywhere. You go five kilometers and then tired, take a rest on the road. And we have to push and pump and pray and then sometimes he doesn't care, and then we have to call somebody or something like that. Therefore, even before we could make that truck get out of his sleepiness and bring the nun to the hospital, probably it's too late. See? So it was good that she has protection and did not die. All right, so in just a few seconds, he brought a big tray of that kind of fruit and bring it to the gardener, the royal gardener. And not only that, many other precious nutrition, fruits and other kind of thing from the kingdom of the ocean that we don't have here on the planet. The big tray full of precious stuff. And then he bring it to the gardener and tell him, when you bring this fruit tray, full of different fruit to the king, and then you say to the king that I was a long-time friend of the king. Yeah, best friend. In the former life, in a Brahmin clan. And we both have received the 8 ways to purification. Yeah. And both of us have a wish, he wished to become a king, enjoying all the beautiful earthly pleasure, and I wish to become a heavenly god, yeah? One of the gods, like maybe chakra god or something like that. But because the king has kept the 8 precepts perfectly, so he became king of the humans. I have not kept the precept, so I become, exiled as a dragon, yeah. And also, it's not very comfortable life. And my body also not beautiful. Of course, at this time it's beautiful because he can manifest himself for a while, but not long term. You understand? I told you already many times the astral being or the heavenly being can manifest themselves into human form accordingly for how long? Okay? Yes, depends on their power. Yeah, even the devil from hell, they can manifest as human too. And to charm human, to seduce people to do bad things. If that person is not perfect enough, then they can do that. Yeah. So even though the dragon, he has a lot of magical power, but his body is not as perfect, as he wanted to be. Not like God, shining with light all over, yeah, and have all the heavenly pleasure, yeah. So he said, now I would like to receive these 8 ways of purification again. 8 purification precept again. Precept, right? Precept again. Okay, so that I will continue to practice, that I become a god in heaven. Not almighty, of course, you understand, right? A deva, a god in heaven. If the king must try to find that a little booklet for me, how, before. Imagine, already received it before, and be born in a dragon, powerful, magical power, and cannot even remember what to do with what is the precepts was. Understand? He just remember the title. There's an 8 precept, but he can't remember anything else. So he asked the king have to find that book for him. The booklet, Okay. If the king won't do that, I am going to destroy his kingdom and flatten it to become a lake, an ocean. Imagine how much power he has. He can destroy the whole kingdom. All the country become ocean. Wow, scary, huh? Do you have any? If somebody asks, please give it to him. Yeah. If you don't have, tell him go to some of the Buddhist academy, okay? Some monks. All right. Or tell him this story. All right. But this is more detail, more detail, not just what I read to you, and number 1, number 2, number 3, it's more detail, okay? To explain and why you do this, why you do that. If you keep this precept, what kind of merit you will receive, and what kind of that, and then, understand, huh? Okay. Oh, the gardener, so happy, immediately run with the tray into the palace. And then give it to the king, and then told him the whole story from the dragon. After the king heard that, he's so nervous, his heart pumping so fast, yeah, and his face changed, very anxious, worried, stressed. Why? Do you know why? Who knows? I can give you one candy.
Master power. Power.
Power.
Power.
What?
Power. Power.
Power.
Yeah.
He was afraid.
He was afraid, I know.
Because he didn't know where to find the...
Correct. I can't give you too many candy, it's bad for your teeth. So one, okay? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes, because at that time, the Buddha is not in the world anymore. The teaching of the Buddha is gone. In the old time, we don't print thousands of books anymore. Even now, we don't have internet, so I can upload like the way I do for you. Yeah, I mean the way I tell the monks to do for you. I have nothing. So mostly people don't have any means to even print paper. Understand? Maybe there's no paper even at that time. Or the sutra probably written on a thin piece of wood, or and then the insect will eat it in no time. Or heavy stones, slim piece of stone. And then who is going to take 1,000 pieces of stone to go to the Buddha area and ride one by one and take it home? Understand? And no car even, only cow cart or horse carriage. You see what I mean? So you have to know why it's like that. It's not like nowadays even any master die, there's still something left because the disciple printed, recorded and printed out. Like the one yesterday, the master Dunov, Peter already went to heaven, but we still has his prophecy. One of the disciple collected and gave to us. You see, to me to read. Yesterday I read it to you. Okay. Because his disciple recorded, with a record player maybe, or write it down on paper. It's lighter. They have shorthand or something easy. You see what I mean? Yeah, at that time, up to 1944, I'll probably have already record player. Yeah, okay. And also videotape. Remember? So we saw some of his video before his life before he passed away. Remember? Yeah. But in those time, long time ago, there's nothing like that. Yeah. So, okay, all the Buddha Sutra, Buddha teaching, whatever recorded, is gone. Probably minimal, In the old time, it's difficult to spread the teaching so quick. It also depends on how long the master lived, you see? Yeah. And after, maybe the disciple wrote something, but they keep for themselves and in their group. So it's a very minimal numbers. So that the Buddha is already long passed into the nirvana, and the Buddha teaching already dwindle, disappear in the world. So knowing you that not every epoch, not every era has master, Understand? Not master, enlightened being, no Buddha, not all the time. Sometimes it happens that 2 or 3 master in the world, in same world, but different level, of course, huh? But sometimes nothing at all. Sometimes lower level, yes. Like in the lower world right now, inside our earth, there's some community, maybe 5 million people, but they have only 4-level teacher. Understand me? Yeah. And then there's nowhere, he don't know what to do. Yeah. And day and night from then, he is very, very, very afraid for himself and for his subjects. Yeah, what to do. Mm. He doesn't know in which way he can solve this problem. And then one day he was sitting there and thinking about this. And there was one of his court officers who came in. Yeah, he's like a prime minister of that time. Also, is he? He's the most important officer at that time, of course, prime minister. Apart from the king, yeah, he's the second king of the country. And then he just tell the prime minister his problem, and then ask him whether or not he could help him to ask people go around everywhere and find it for him, this 8 ways of purification. And the prime minister also shook his head and said, "There's no Buddha at this time, no Buddha teaching anymore since a long time. Where will I be able to find this?" So the king say, "Please try your best, please, please, because if not, you, and the whole country perished. So you have to. You must do it." It's easy to be king, huh? Yeah. You must. And then he has to. Otherwise, chop anyway. Right? So after the king said thus, he prostrated to the king and then left. And this prime minister is a very good man, not just a good officials, but he is also a very good man, and he's very, very filial to his father. Yeah, his mother has passed away. He has only a father, so he took care of him every day, and he lived with him. So anything, normally, only good things he would tell his father. Understand? And whenever he come home, even though the state affair is sometimes heavy and troublesome, he never show it on his face. Whenever he come home, he always smiling and look happy and positive. So his father doesn't worry. Yeah. Because his father would think, "Oh, my son is happy. There's nothing wrong with him. Nothing bother him. He's good." But today, he cannot pretend to be happy. He came home and his face is so long like the horse. Yeah, I'm just joking. Yeah. Very, very, very sad face. Very darkened, very worried, very stressed. So the father asked him, of course, "Today you went to see the king. What is the problem that make you feel so sad? I have never seen your face like this before. Could you tell me?" Yeah. So the prime minister say, "Yeah, blessed father, today the king ordered me to find the booklet of the 8 ways of purification from the Buddha teaching. If I cannot, then the whole country will be destroyed. So I'm so worried, so sad. I don't know what to do because I don't know where to find this." Yeah. So the father say, "Oh, don't worry. We have it." Yeah. Okay. I think because in one of our house, big column, I often see light, emitting out of it, very bright light. So you ask our servant to chop the columns, yeah, the house column, and see what's inside. I think there's something to do with Buddha's teaching. At least something, yeah. Okay, so they chop, yeah. And they first put another column in, huh? To support the house, yeah. And then they chopped that, and then they saw two booklets inside. One is the 12 affinity. Oh, I'll tell you another time, okay? Otherwise, it will be long. And then we'll never finish before 10. Yeah, it's almost finished. It's the last page. One is the 12 affinity, and another one is the 8 ways of purification. Wow. Of course, you know how the Prime Minister felt, yeah? Oh, he was so happy. Run to give it to the king. Yes. No, not yet. Yeah. He ran to give it to the king. And the king was also very happy. 谢谢 Thank you. Grazie. Molto grazie. Mucho gracias. Vielen Dank. Huh? How to say that in Russia? Russian? Спасибо. Spasiba. I say correctly? Spasiba. Okay, very good. And in Hungarian, I know, Kusinam, right? Yeah, right? Kusinam, yeah. In Indian Hindu is, no, don't say Sukriya. I want to remember Sukriya. In Arabian also, Shukriya, right? Shukra, yeah. How is that in Serbian? No, in Iran. Also shukriya, I think, huh? Shukr.
There are some Iranians.
Iranian?
No, on the second floor.
On the side, on the back, in front, on top. Then how come you sit here? Normally you all sit upstairs, What?
Tashakur. Like Arabic and Indian. Tashakur.
Tashakur? That's Iranian? Okay. And how is that in Hebrew? Judai language. No? You forgot? Then why you tell me you forgot? You should only tell me if you remember. We don't have any Jews here today? No, huh? Yeah.
Okay. We'll see on internet tomorrow. We'll tell you.
What is? Tomorrow you can tell you?
You can search on
internet. Thank you very much. Okay. Everything today you can find on internet. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful world. So we should preserve this world for the next generation, and pray that the prediction of Master Gu Dunov will come true soon. Yeah, it will come true, but soon. Not just sometime, whenever, but soon. All right. That's okay. And then after that, the king told somebody to copy. Copy left there, one. And then another one, give it to the royal gardener to offer it to the dragon. The dragon received this sutra, was also overjoyed. And then he went back to his ocean palace, bought a lot of jewels and precious stones and all kind of precious things, back to give it to the king. Yeah. 10 minutes. Okay, I'll be fast.
earlier, a little bit earlier. 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll be fast. But 10, stop, okay, huh? And from then on, the dragon diligently, honestly and disciplinarily kept this 8 way of purification precepts. Yeah, okay. After he died, he be born again in heaven, become one of the diva, one of the god, enjoy in heavenly, happiness and all the pleasure in there. And the king himself also reminded now, he also keep these precepts from then on. And then when he died, he also born in the same heaven as a dragon, and both are buddies again. Why are you laughing?
Sounded cute. The way how you just said it.
Oh, they're buddy, friends. Yeah. Of course, I do that on purpose to make you happy. Yeah, just to make things light, I cannot just sit here and say, keep the precept. Or else, I'm the master, I say so. It must be done. Understand? I like you to receive the teaching with love, with happiness, with willingness, not like force you. Because you're intelligent, I don't have to force you to do anything. You will just receive it and you will just accept it. And you will just understand it. And then you will just try to make the best out of it. Huh? Okay? So it's better to laugh while listening than to, okay, master. Do or die, master. Anand, you should know. The Buddha returned to reality. Yeah? Anand, you should know. Those two people at that time, is the two from Brahman come down right now? The two from heaven just came down right now. And now they have attained two Dahuan. I don't know what is that. Let me think. Low third level. Okay, low third level. Arahant is high third. High third, but even between the third and the fourth. And after Arahant, if you die, you enter the fourth level. Understand? Automatically. Yes. And from then, perhaps you can continue to the fifth. Yeah. So Tu Da Huan here is equivalent to our low third level. Okay? Yeah. Not as high as Arahant. Okay. And then now they both attain this Tu Da Huan level of consciousness, and all the three lower and levels of rebirth and death, they will already cut asunder. They will not be reborn again. In such and such, lower level, like humans or asura or devils or hell or animals. Okay. And then life after life, they will be born either in a human's world or heavenly world, enjoying all the blessing until they attain nirvana. Yes. Once you are initiated by a master, the master will take care until you go to the end. Even if you're not here anymore, even the master is not here anymore, the affinity is still there. Connection is not lost. How many lives the master still finds you, or someone else master will find you, and then bring you up, and you will not fall down again ever. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to say. After the Buddha said thus, many people in that assembly so happily, gladly want to keep the 8 precepts of purification. And everyone prostrate to the Buddha and dissipate, disappear. Went away. Okay, now we have to go. Thank you for listening.